Hello friends, welcome to my channel Go Digit. Today in this video we will be learning about this new feature which is, as you can see in my screen, called Calculate Only Visible Flow Fields. So if you open this feature management page in the BC27 or even in the BC26, you will get to know that from BC27 itself this feature is by default enabled for all the users, which means that if anybody will log in into the BC27, they will not be able to see the values of flow field in case they are not visible in any of the base process or the custom process. Okay, and from this column it is quite evident that it will be automatically enabled from next version, which is 28. But for 27, although we have this flexibility that we can try it out for all the users, or we can disable it as well by setting it up as none. But just like to show you that what exactly the impact behind this feature, because in my case I encountered multiple errors in my certain apps due to this feature. Although there is no problem in this feature, but because the concept of flow field is now something is changed, so I'm sure most of you will get surprised when I will explain this through an example. So what I have done here is that basically calculate only visible flow fields, as the name suggests, that if you are using any flow field in your custom process, or even the base fields you are using, which are flow fields in nature in your custom processes, then make sure that those flow fields must be visible on the page itself. If they are not visible, then they will not get calculated. Okay, so what I have done here is, if I show you that I have made one sample table called item summary, in which I just created 2-3 fields. One is entry number itself, and second one is item number. I have set the table relation with item table, and third one is the quantity, which is the flow field by nature, and I'm calculating the quantity from the standard purchase line table, where the type is item and number is equal to the item number, right? So this is the table structure which I am using, and I have created a list page and a card page as well. Now, based on this feature, as I told you, that flow field must be visible. Okay, so if you see at the list page, I have defined this field. Okay, so this field is available and this field is visible. If I come to the card page here as well, the field is I have defined as well, and it is visible as well. Okay, in case you do not define this field, then obviously even in the current version it will not get calculated. Okay, so I will show you all these three scenarios. So first of all, currently the field is visible. So what I will do, I will try to open this page, item summary, and click on new button. So this is my flow field, which you can see it is visible here. Click on new, define the item, 1896S. So now as soon as it will finish the validation, you will see that this quantity field, which is a flow field by nature, will calculate the value from the purchase line wherever this item is added there, and try to sum up the quantity. And you can see that total quantity is 7. If I click on it, I will get to see the purchase lines as well. So which will show me that how come this 7 quantity basically gets calculated, right? So this I can see here that this is the purchase line, and I can see the values in my quantity field. This all is happening because the fields are visible. In case I will set this visible property as false, and let me delete this record, and now what I will do, I will define this visible property as false. Okay, and in okay, I'll do one thing. I'll make this visible property false here and not here. Okay, so in this it will be visible. So let's see the difference, that if it is visible what will happen and if it is not visible what will happen. Table is same, but you will see the impact in the page. So let me publish this. So it is currently publishing to the Business Central, and this is also a new feature which is introduced in 27. I will try to explain in the next part of the video. Previously this was not showing up, so in case you are building a long project and then maybe some problem comes up, then you have an option to cancel it right away. Okay, so that's the case of this, that's the use of this feature. I do not know why it is taking too much time even for the publish, but while it publish, let me go back. Yeah, I know. So let's wait guys, I cannot do much until it gets published. So I hope you have seen my last part of the videos where I have explained about the problems I was facing in 27. Okay, so multiple errors I was currently uh, having in my apps, and I'm in a discussion with Microsoft. I've raised some tickets to the Microsoft as well. I hope they will be able to resolve it soon. But yeah, this is quite common that whenever a new product gets launched, so some general small problems comes up in the new software, and due to which you have to face certain issues. But never mind, those problems are not that big that it will impact your production environment, right? So that's the case it is. I think there is some problem. Let me cancel it again. Let me reload. And now let me publish, sorry, let me build my project again. Okay, it has started building, and let me now publish. Come on, it's just a small project. I'm not building a complete base application. Okay. uh, I'm not sure, but let me refresh. This generally I encounter whenever I work with the containers, so that is how it is. Please bear with me. I hope I will be able to publish my extension again. Let me try to do it again. Anyway, I do not know, maybe there is some problem occurred. However, as I mentioned, that in case I define this visible property as false here, So this field obviously will not be visible. Okay, fine, it got published finally. uh, Let me log in. Okay, so before I will open that page now, I'll do one thing. I'll open the page inspection. I can go to the help and support, and from here I can click on inspect pages and data. Okay, and now I'll open my item summary. uh, List. Right, so you can see here that this quantity field, which is a flow field, is currently visible because I have not defined the visible property as false here. But when I click on new button, and now in this card page, that quantity field is gone, right? However, still if I define my item here, right, entry number got updated and quantity is showing me up here in the page, okay, and here also. But now see the magic. If I open the card, because the field is not showing up in the card itself, and that is how the quantity field is also showing 0 on the card. The same field of the table, when I open the list page, it is visible there as 7, but when I open the card, it is not showing up, which is 0 showing up currently. And this all is happening due to the new feature management. And if I, let's say, because it is clearly telling that it will calculate only the visible flow fields, right? So if I disable it, click on none, and now you must sign out and then sign in again to make the changes take effect. So let me do one thing. I'll sign out, I'll sign in again. So now whether the field is visible or not visible, the flow field will get calculated until and unless the field you will define on the structure of the page. Okay, so I'll try to again open the page inspection. You can use the keyboard shortcut as well for this. Let me open the item summary. And now you can see the quantities here as well, which was previously the same thing, but now in the card also the quantity is 7 showing up, right? It is similar exact case of 26, the current version, right, where this feature called new feature is not by default enabled, but in 27 this feature is currently enabled, and that is how it is not calculating the flow fields whenever the field is set as visible false. So please make sure that if there any process, if you have built out any certain process which needs the flow fields, but they are not by default visible, then you have to either set them visible, either you have to disable this feature, or you might can like here in this also you can use a trigger on open page and define like this, rec dot set auto calci fields quantity. So this will always make sure that whenever you open this card page, irrespective whether the flow field is visible or not visible, irrespective whether the feature I showed you up is visible or not visible, it will always calculate the flow field data, the quantity, everything, right? So this is in the today's video I wanted to discuss with you about this new feature. Hope you already knew about it, and if not, please try it out and test it in your current solutions, and refactor them in case you encounter any problems with respect to this new feature. So that's it in today's video. I hope you like it. In case you like it, please hit the like button and please subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching this video.